Greetings, everybody. Unless you can't hear me. Yes, you can. Okay. I didn't see the bar go like this, so I thought maybe it's not working. I hope my fleshlings are doing well tonight. I'm here for another reading session. If you want one, if you need one, ! tarot, and you'll be in line for a reading. Hopefully we can get some good work done tonight. These are my hopes. Buster, hello, good evening. I am well. My weekend has officially begun, and I'm good. So, Buster, you're my first one. I didn't have anybody in line yet, so it's perfect timing for you. I hope you're doing well yourself. And I was going to see, do you want anything in particular for your final outcome card that you want me to consult about or find out about? Relationship or family or work. Emily, hello. Thank you for coming. Ooh, less anxious. That's... I should give myself a reading on that. Yes, of course. We can figure that out in your final outcome card. What you can do to be less anxious, or what will come your path that will hopefully cure this anxiety. Okay, so let's see. Perfect. Okay. So, what is going on with you currently? Present circumstances in your life. Let's check on that. Okay, so it looks like it kind of aligns immediately with what you were saying. You have a lot of anxiety. You have a hard time of letting go of things, okay? Of bad occurrences that have happened to you in your life, and it's difficult for you to move on from those circumstances, okay? So that's what we can see here. That is literally your current state. Abrupt change, loss or accident, traumatic event, ruin, inability to break from sad events, redundancy in life, okay? Those are the... Yeah, so this is something that's going on with you. Yeah, the redundancy and the not being able to let go. Something that needs work, So we're going to move along and see, what else we can find out. What can we find that can maybe ease you a little bit. What happened in the past, okay? We're going to check on that. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles inverted. So there was, in the past, there was a hoarding of wealth. There was greed. There was like a, non-sharing, not being open, if you will, about, with even people that you cared about. So that was not really good. Yeah, it was mishandled finances as well. Okay, so I feel like that's probably the biggest thing, the mishandled finances. That was something in the past, and I almost think that this has a little bit to do with your current situation too. Okay, it just kind of connects a little bit at least. All right, so let's move on. Your subconscious. How's your subconscious doing? What's going on there? The Devil. So There's some obsessive desires. There's some pursuit of financial gain. I see a lot of financial here, financial trouble, I'd say. Oppression, material bondage, evil fantasies, obsessive desires. So that's in your subconscious right now. That's not really positive. I feel like that, again, I feel like all so far this all connects to what you were saying. Hey, Cheese Leaf. Greetings. Welcome. Welcome. I feel like these all connect together. They connect to what you were saying earlier about your anxiety. Okay, so that's something that's deeply rooted in you right now, and it's not good. It's really affecting you in a negative way. Okay, so moving on, your secret wishes and desires. Hopefully we can see some, something can be better here. Oh man, 3 of Swords. So your wish is for this sorrow, this heartbreak to come to an end. Okay, that's clearly what we can see here. You want a disruption in this feeling that you have. Doesn't necessarily have to be of romantic, but there's definitely some sort of separation, a stormy relationship, longing for an absent love. Okay, so there's something like that going on. Doesn't always have to be a former partner. Could be a family member that you don't speak to. Oh, Sushi, thank you. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. Sushi fan. I am also a sushi fan. However, I haven't had sushi in a while, unfortunately. Okay, Sushi, you'll be right after Buster here, okay? So let me write you in the list so that I don't mess up. Get it tonight? No, I actually I made some fried noodles earlier, some Asian fried noodles, and I think I'm good. I think I'm not gonna eat for the rest of the night. Okay, so let's move on here, Buster. So that's something that you're really striving for all this. So it looks like generally, all in all, in your life right now, there is some financial trouble, and there's also some personal trouble with particular people. Okay, where you suffer from a separation, or a distancing, or losing somebody. Something along those lines is going on for you right now, and it's harsh on you. Okay. So your hidden forces, let's see, and let's hopefully find something that, my gods, Queen of Swords. What it's saying is that pretty much there's loneliness, anxiety, sadness, a widow, someone carrying a burden, okay? So, yes, Margaret, you have sushi ahead of you, but after sushi, you can be... I'm going to put you on the list. Then you can have a reading. And for future reference, if you want to join a reading, you just put !tarot, and then you're in line for a reading. So, something is going on here with you, Buster. Like, you really have some trouble. And it is a strong force within you. Especially this sorrow, this losing somebody, this loneliness, and carrying a burden. That's like a hidden force that you're not even completely aware of yet. But it's definitely there, okay? And it's hard on you. So, events yet to come. What can we see? Okay. 10 of Wands. Seemingly, in the near future, you will still be carrying this really heavy burden, and it will feel almost like you cannot manage it. It will feel, you will feel close to giving up, but you will actually carry it on. You will actually show endurance, and you will be able to move forward. Okay, this is a huge card. This shows that it's going to be very stressful and very overpowering, but you in fact will be able to move along and move on and still carry this burden without faltering beneath it. Okay, so that's good. Your environment, how's your environment making you feel? How's it influencing you? Okay, Okay, Five of Cups inverted. Your environment is not bad for you. It looks like new relationships, better outcomes, and return of an old friend, of a past friend, okay? So your environment has you in a pretty good place right now, okay? So stay there, whatever it may be. Maybe your work, maybe your home life, maybe whatever it is, something is making you feel good, and something is really good for you, okay? So yeah, so some kind of environment that you find yourself in is good, and there's a return of a past friend is a big thing, and new relationships, okay? So that's really positive. So remain there. Your environment is good. Your environment is very good for you. Let's see the people in your direct environment. How are they influencing you, okay? Good. Queen of Cups. So we can see kind and caring person, devoted, imaginative, a guiding personality. There's a person around you that is just this person. Caring personality, okay? Kind. That's really good, okay? Devoted, imaginative, a guiding personality. So there's somebody around you that's really good for you, probably related to your environment, okay? And that's really good. You should stay there. That person is good. If you have alarm bells going on and thinking, oh, I think I know who this could be, it might be that person. There's somebody that really cares and that's devoted to you, around you, and it's good for you. So positive. What is your spirituality doing? Let's check on that. Queen of Wands inverted. Okay, so your spirituality is not really in a good place right now, unfortunately. Let's see here. Vindictive person, one who brings conflict, infidelity, revenge. Okay, so conflict, infidelity. Yeah, okay, so it seems like... Yeah, okay, so what I was going to say, it seems like you're kind of like tearing at yourself. You're not sure what to believe, you're not sure what to do, and you're kind of just like, you're having an inner conflict when it comes to your spirituality, okay? So that's what I think is going on there. And that's something that you could work through. It's not that big of a deal because it is occurring because you're actually trying to work on your spirituality. You're not neglecting it any longer as you may have, but you are trying to work on it, and it's starting to become a little bit conflicted for you, okay? But you will get past this. We can see here in the future you will be stressed out and you will be carrying a burden, but you will overcome this. Meditation is something good, okay? Meditation is something good, and meditation is in my opinion, it doesn't always have to be sitting there and actually meditate like a Buddhist monk, which I prefer, but not everybody likes it. Meditation can sometimes really just be going inside yourself, looking within, you looking inwardly, and you can do this by even just doing something that you haven't done for yourself that you really like. Even just playing a game that you really enjoy playing that you haven't done, going for a walk, something that you haven't done in a while, or something new that you've never done that you think you will enjoy, something that's enjoyable, and really enjoy it when you do it, okay? That's like a meditative, you put yourself in a meditative state in that sense, you know what I mean? Because you're really sucking out all the positive energy out of it, and it's like taking a really deep breath, and then when you're done with this activity, whatever it may be, you feel refreshed because you have let the positive hormones like the dopamine and all that stuff, you've let this actually go, and you let this actually do its job for once, so do something like that. And if you do meditate, do this more, focus more on that. It can really even you out. I had the conversation earlier with somebody about there are little things that you do every day in life where you can train your brain. Everything that you do, you can always train your reactions to things. You can train your brain in any situation that you're in every day. You can train your brain how it will react. And then once it takes practice and training, but when you can master how you react to people or how you react to things that occur to you, then at some point it will become second nature, and you won't have to think about it. You will automatically react that way, and then it will change your entire demeanor and behavior, and even your health mentally, and maybe even then physically subsequently. Okay? I mean, whose better advice to take than my own, right? But, it is true. Being aware is the first step. Being aware of everything and anything, that's the first step. Once you have become really aware of you are completely self-conscious, and you look around you and you're conscious about every little thing, it is very overwhelming. But you can totally use it to train yourself in this way. And that can help with anxiety too, there are many tricks that can help with anxiety. Like when you go through a very anxious situation, just find 5 things, like one thing that you can hear, one thing you can see, one thing you can touch, one thing you can smell, and one thing you can taste or whatever. And focus is what really helps in that sense. In that moment, you have to concentrate on something very strictly, and then you pretty much will forget about your anxiety attack. That's how it really goes. When you have hiccups, try to drink a glass of water backwards and see what happens. It's a great trick. Anyway, here's your final outcome card, Buster. This is about your anxiety directly. What can we see there? Good. The 5 of Pentacles inverted. What we see here is new employment, better outlook, and better things to come. This is your final outcome. So, new employment, better outlook and new things to come. So that's really good, and this is directly at your anxiety. So it means that you will work on this, and it will work for you, and it will get better. Okay, things will improve for you when it comes to anxiety. That's the final thing that I see here, and that concludes you here, Buster. And I hope that helped a little bit, and I hope you can resonate with this and feel a little bit better about the situation. You're welcome. Definitely. I wish you really good luck, and I wish you well. And be blessed, and everything will, fate will sort it all out. So we have next in line, Sushi. That is if you're still here. All right, Sushi, perfect. So, do you have anything in particular that you want your final outcome card to be about? Because you have one card at the end that will be directed to a specific topic of your choosing. Sorry, my eyes are so dry today. Love. Okay, we can do that. But first I have to turn my air conditioner on because it is very warm in my room right now. The winter in Florida is already over, people. Okay. We can look at that. Oh, yeah. It's definitely warm. 79 degrees, friends, in Florida right now. Outside. Awful. It is absolutely awful. Okay. Specifically, the person that you're talking to right now. Oh. My neighbors are not taking care of their dogs again. I can't stand my neighbors. They're very self-centered and selfish people. Inconsiderate people. Not just to other humans, but to animals too. I wouldn't consider them evil or, bad people, but they're not really good people. Okay, Sushi, you are next. Yeah, pretty much. People that don't care about animals. I have my opinion on humanity. I'm not really too fond of it, so I'm not really mad about that. But then, of course, when it is me, I am a considerate human, and when then humans are not considerate toward me, that just enhances my hatred towards humans. But when it comes to animals, I will never be okay with anybody that doesn't care about animals first before humans, because they're obviously superior to us and superior than us. Okay, your present life circumstances, what can we see there? Okay, 8 of Cups right here. You are literally in a stage of ending old ways, okay? You're ending things. You're abandoning ways. You're leaving stuff behind and you're starting new, okay? You don't want to follow through with something and you just want to leave it behind and move forward, okay? So that's your current circumstance. That's where you find yourself currently in your life. Let's see, moving on. What was in the past? What occurred to you in the past that was of significance? Okay, we're going to check this out. Oh, man, you got those cups going on. Okay. The 7 of Cups. So, in the past, it seems that you were living a little bit in an imagination, okay? You were a little bit in a fantasy world. You were a little bit of a daydreamer, okay? That was something in the past that was going on. So, seemingly, you are now moving forward from this, and you're moving along, maybe looking more to reality. But definitely in the past, you were not really so much based in reality, okay? That was something that was going on. Now, your subconscious, what goes on there? The 8 of Pentacles. So subconsciously, you're not really, work is not getting done, okay? Work is not, you're not really being very careful when you do your work. I feel like it's more in your head, okay? Because it is about your subconscious. So it's like you're not paying attention to detail. It's a little bit laziness and a little bit sloppiness, okay? That's what we can see here in your subconscious. Yeah, so that's... yeah, you're not really paying attention about things that are really surrounding you a lot, I feel like. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. So... let's move on to your secret desires and wishes, okay? What is going on there? Okay. The 2 of Pentacles. So it seems that you really wish that you could be able to multitask and balance things better, okay? Have more patience and more stability and just, just balance, just like juggle multiple things at the same time, job, relationship, a friendship, family, whatever it may be, whatever you can resonate with. You wish that you could manage this better, all of it at the same time. You have many things going on and you think that you're not really doing a good job of handling them all, and you really desire that you can do a better job at multitasking with these different things, okay? Your hidden forces. Cool. The 2 of Wands. So you're really good at, here is about bringing ideas together, okay? You're really good at coming up with things and finding solutions to problems is what I'm thinking here. that this is meaning. That this means you're using your energy creatively. Okay. You're focusing on a single objective, and you're working together with others for a common goal, unifying forces. Okay, so that is your hidden force, your hidden strength. I like to consider this force a strength. This is something that's pushing you. You're really good at that. Okay, so that is something you're not aware of it. That's why it's, hidden, but it's good. It's a good thing. You're really coming together in your head, maybe with other people too, and working on a good goal. So that's really good for your hidden forces. Okay. So, moving on. Events yet to come. What can you expect? The Chariot. So, seemingly there will be kind of like failed plans, and at some point in the future there will be plans that you will have, and you will work on a poor strategy, and accidentally your plans will fail due to that, due to working out this strategy that you think could be good, but it's not really working in your favor. So you will encounter failed endeavors, like failed plans. Okay, so that's something that's going to happen to you in the future. I don't think it's going to be something too severe, just something that you're planning on and it's not really going to work out for you. Okay, your environment, how is it? Like, how is it influencing you? How is it making you feel? Let's see. Oh. Okay. The Page of Swords. Yeah, I know. It happens with my stupid cable. I have to I say it all the time. It's something I have to then unplug it, plug it back in, and then it works again. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm back. So it looks like you're okay. So I think in your direct environment there is somebody right now that's very insightful. Okay, insightful, perceptive, intuitive, and a keeper of secrets. It seems almost like you are telling somebody personal things about you, and they're a very good friend to you, and they're keeping this, and they're very knowledgeable, and they give you good advice and things like that, and they're very intuitive. Okay, there's somebody like that in your environment right now that's really helping you in a sense when it comes to emotional, things, and things that you need advice, that you feel like you need to consult somebody. So that's really good. So let's look at people in your environment. How are they influencing you? What goes on there? Oh. Three of Swords. So somebody around you either is having this or is causing this to you, but it's somebody that's in your direct environment, and there's heartbreak. Okay, there's real sorrow, there's like misery and depression. Okay, longing for an absent love is another thing. Okay, so that's in your direct environment. I'm not sure if that's it's separation, stormy relationship. I don't know if that's you with somebody, but something in your surrounding area is, it's afflicted by this feeling. It's either you or somebody about you that has these feelings of sorrow, of longing for an absent love, something like that. Some person around you or you, something like that is going on, and it's a heavy burden. It's not like, it's very tragic, and it's very difficult for that person to handle this. Okay, your spirituality, what is going on there? Okay, good. So Four of Cups. So it seems like your spirituality, there's a better outlook. Okay, there is better things to come, good things about to begin. Okay, so you're in a good place there. You are almost standing at an abyss, and in a positive way about to jump in it, and it will all be perfect. Okay, so it's really good. You're in a good place there with your spirituality, like you're starting from the beginning, almost refreshed. Okay, and it's working. So whatever you're doing there right now, Keep it up, okay? So your final outcome, love, about the person. Hopefully it will tell us, because I warn people, sometimes the card will speak about something, but it's not at all what you asked for. But most of the time it will speak about what you wanted to know. But we're about to find out. So let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. That's great. So the High Priestess, seemingly a woman wise beyond her years, scholarly, intuitive. We have this intuition again here coming up. That's really good. It seems that this has something to do with yourself, okay? Almost like you are really in control, like supreme knowledge, intuition, a woman wise beyond her years, virtuous, scholarly. So it doesn't really tell me anything directly about the love and the relationship, but it does tell me that you yourself are doing a good job, pretty much about respecting and learning and considering yourself, and you're doing really well, and it's showing, okay? So really good, which will also reflect, of course, of any relationship that you may have or that you have at the moment. The way you carry yourself, the way you feel about yourself will reflect onto the your partner, or your maybe future partner, or whatever. So seemingly good things with this love, okay? So that's what we can see here. That concludes you, Sushi. I hope that gave you a little bit of, it could be because it was a person that is directly in your environment, okay? So that you are still in contact with in some way, okay? So somebody is longing for an absent love. Either you're longing for an absent love, or somebody in your direct environment is longing for an absent love, okay? So, and it's from a turbulent and stormy relationship, okay? So, and heartbreak. So there was a lot of chaos and a lot of trouble going on, and but longing for an absent love. So I don't know if you're longing for an absent love, or your ex is, what, something like that. Not quite sure. All right, I hope everything works out for you, Sushi. I hope this helped a little bit for you. I hope you're welcome. You're welcome. So, Margaret, you are next. If you're still here. I don't know if you're still here, Margaret, or if you're gone, or what. You said I froze, but I don't think I froze, because nobody else said that I froze, so I think it may have been on your end. But it's cool. Whoever wants a reading next, Margaret is still in line, but if she doesn't come, whoever is, interested in a reading, just ! tarot, and you're in line. see anybody in here right now. Where is everybody? Oh, people have lives, I guess. Too bad Margaret left. That is too bad. These cards are definitely shuffled now. So whoever comes in, I can read them immediately. Feel weird just sitting here in silence. I'm just waiting for people to come in. Yes, cheese leaf, of course. That is definitely cool. So these cards are very well shuffled already, so. So I'm assuming you just want a general one again, like last time, right? Kind of just gonna assume. Okay. So your current situation in your life. Oh, okay, okay. So the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you can see he is just going on an adventure. I haven't had that card in a while. That's pretty much what it's about. Like, you are just charging forward into the unknown, brave but rashly. a hero, quick to respond and to take action, but yet tactless. But it's really good. It's a really good card. You're out there. You're running out there. You're spontaneous. You're doing these things. That's really good. Okay, adventurous, and you're just jumping into situations in a good way, in a positive aspect. Okay, so in the past, what happened to you there? Okay. Five of Pentacles. In the past, there was poverty, maybe even homelessness, and material hardships. Okay, so that was something that was really strong and prevalent in your past, and it was significant, and it was something you had to overcome, and it was rough. Okay, but you find yourself in this place now, so I guess this is okay. This was in the past. Your subconscious, what goes on there? Oh, strength. So your subconscious is really screaming endurance, okay? Overcoming things victoriously, and just pure brute strength, okay? Like you can see, he's even staring the beast right into the throat, So it's good. It's your subconscious is very strong. I almost think you had the strength card last time too when I gave you a reading, so that's really good. So that's a reoccurring theme for you. Your hidden desires and wishes. What's there? The Eight of Swords inverted. Okay, so you dream of freedom, okay? You dream of freedom. You dream of the ability to think for yourself and independence. You wish, and your biggest desire is that freedom, independence, to be able to think for yourself, okay? You really want this to happen. You're really thinking about that. You're really striving for that. So that's always pretty much the best way to do it. If you already really wish that, then it's something that is going to subsequently occur. It's going to happen. It's as long as you keep your mind occupied with this and stay strong subconsciously about these things. Your hidden forces. What goes on there? The Two of Cups inverted. So it looks like there's a little bit of a separation, like a heartbreak of some sort. Like I always say, it doesn't have to be necessarily from a partner, but there's definitely a separation from somebody, and it's like a false love, a broken relationship, and conflict and interest. Okay, so that's something that's happening to you, and that's one of those strong forces driving you right now. So that could be connected a little bit with this, wanting your freedom, wanting to be able to think for yourself and not be under anybody's thumb anymore. You know what I mean? So that's something that is a strong force that you're not realizing how strong it really is, ergo hidden, but it's happening. So let's look at events yet to come. The Devil inverted. I can swear you also had the Devil last time that I read you, but I cannot really remember exactly. But so there's an unwavering pursuit of material gain in your near future. Okay, greed and mind control. That's something that's going to happen to you. It's going to be a manipulative mind game, and it's not going to be so good. So beware and be cautious of this occurring to you, okay? Somebody will be probably underlining this in some way. So be cautious about this future event occurring. Your environment, how's it influencing you? Oh, okay. Justice inverted. So in your environment, there's bias, okay? There's bias. There's unjustly things are going on. Yeah, that's something in your direct environment. Abuse and taking sides, okay? That is something that's happening. I don't know. I feel like it's happening to you, and somebody is putting this on you. And it's really not good, and you're having a hard time being able to get away from that situation, okay? So That's unfortunately in your direct environment right now. People around you, what goes on there? Okay. The Chariot. Almost resemblance of this. So it seems that there's people around you that are really driving you figuratively, like literally. They're driving you to a journey, to new places. You're boldly venturing into the unknown. It's, again, you are going on adventures. There are people around you that are pushing you into this direction, and you're doing it, and it's really good. You're spontaneous. You're going on these trips. It could be even just metaphorically, but you're venturing on new grounds and stuff like that. So it's really good. It's working out really good for you. Your spirituality, what goes on there? How's it influencing you? Okay. The Knight of Pentacles inverted. So your spirituality is suffering a little bit right now. It's not in a good place. It's like an irresponsibility. There's a lack of motivation, and there's inconsistency when it comes to your spirituality. You're not really pushing there. You're not really working there hard. It can happen. It can happen. But hopefully maybe you can work on that at some point. But yeah, there is, you're not really taking responsibility for your spiritual well-being, and you're neglecting it in a way. So that's something that should be corrected, at some point. Now, your final outcome, what can we see there? Oh, that's really like a happy ending for your reading. That's so crazy. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, you can see here he's sitting down and he's bowed, his head is bowed, and you look all the wands, but the one wand has a fire lit. So it is literally calamity, okay, before things pick up again, okay? So it's like a pause. You are almost like at your end, but you're taking a break, and then you're seeing the little bit of light that's still there, and that is what's leading you through the maze, okay? So that's really good. So in the end, you are working this out. You're really working this out, and it's good. You're finding your way through the darkness because of the little black light that's shining, and you're finding your way that way. So it's good. This is a good reading for you, Cheese Leaf. I can resonate with it. I hope you can too. I can feel that this was pretty accurate. I hope that helped a little bit. You're welcome. You're welcome. So it looks like I might have to. Oh man, I'm feeling really good today. I wish more people were in here today, but I might have to kind of call it a little early today because it's just not enough people in here, and I'm still trying to get my affiliate. So, I have to make sure I don't get my average down. And at this moment, I have 2 viewers knowingly. So I'll give it another, 6 minutes or so, and if nobody comes, then I'll just... Yes, thank you. That definitely helps getting my average up, I'm almost there. I'm literally, what was it, 5.55 away from my 3 average viewers. So average based on whatever hours, I don't know, I'm not sure, but yeah. So I'm happy about that, and that's a good thing that I like about Twitch too. It's like once you become affiliate, you don't really have to try to upkeep. You know what I mean? It is what it is. After that, you will not be degraded if you lose a follower. You will not be, if you don't have many people watching. So that's really a convenient thing, and I do realize and know that this is not like this all the time for other platforms, so I'm really glad. And it is true, though, what we discussed the other time, Cheese, I don't know if you're still here or not, about the money. I did talk to my other person, and he kind of corrected on what he said the first time and said, yeah, it is true that they take half of your money. But, again, And on any other platforms, you have to pay, you have to do all these things, or you have to get thousands of followers in order to even be making any money. You know what I mean? So there's always the pros and cons with everything, any place that you use, I feel like. And I just feel like Twitch is very ideal. I really like Twitch because it's just, I don't know, there's so much it has to offer for so many people. And I do feel that I'm like one of the first kind of in the, yeah, definitely. And I do feel like I'm kind of like an entrepreneur when it comes to the psychic readings here on Twitch, because there are not many that are doing it. There is the Goblin Help Deck. They are very, they have a great setup. You should definitely check them out. They're wonderful. And I don't even really know about anybody else. So, hopefully it'll catch on, and people will come, because this is just the beginning, the means of a beginning, I should say, to get the Sect of the Dragon in gear, because we have bigger fish to fry. But giving, psychic readings, mental readings, I should really call that, mental, psychological, and emotional readings, that's something that's definitely part of it, because it's connected to energies of us humans, of the humans that take part and all of this stuff. So it's part of what I'm trying to do with my sect. So it's a good beginning, and like I said, when I become affiliate, things will change. I will dedicate like maybe one stream a week that's going to be about just about the sect, and we're going to be discussing different topics out of books, and we're doing educational research. And then I'll just do the other 3 or 4 streams. I'm going to add just another stream that's going to be psychic readings. We'll see, but I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things in mind. Demonology is definitely going to be part of it. Even so, demonology is more like a Catholic thing. It's gonna be more about spirituality in general, right? Doesn't matter what religion, but of course all of these things connect in a way, and demonology does also connect with spirituality, right? So it's gonna be definitely at some point, I'm sure, in our discussions. I'm going to try to do it as systematically as possible, going through the different topics, right? I'm going to say, okay, today we're going to discuss, today we're going to discuss demonology, okay? But it has to be able to connect to spirituality in order for me to have it in my stream and be discussed, right? So I'm going to I'm going to see if maybe people want to pick things out of books that they have concerning that topic. But I'm also going to be picking things out of certain books, certain verses, or certain chapters or whatever, and I'm going to lay them out, and we're going to connect the dots, and we're going to talk about these different ones, and I want everybody's opinions, and I want to make notes, and we're really going to do research. We're really going to try to weed out the imaginative and fake and invented stuff from the reality, okay? Because there's going to be it's going to be like peeling an onion. There's going to be a lot of layers that we have to peel back of imagination and fantasies of people and nonsense, really, to get to the core of what can be, what is really the truth. What can we know for sure is true, because I've read so many books that it's you cannot ignore the connections. It will be one topic, and it will be in 3 different books, and it will be such a small little truth that will be so bourgeois with so much stuff around in each book, and it's different in each book, but they all have the core, and it's the truth, and it's crazy, and I love it. Oh, like regular brownies or special brownies? Sounds like special brownies. They were special brownies? Is that where you're talking about demonology? Okay, special brownies. Gotcha. Well, I talk about demonology completely sober. But But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm going to see if because here's the thing. I think people are a little bit afraid of what I'm trying to do. I think people are like, they hear the word sect and they're like, oh my god, it's a cult and she's gonna make us do things. You know what I mean? Like they're a little bit skittish about this, and I can understand that. I get it, but it's not that way. It's just an educational sect, and sect is just a short word for section, right? We're going to be a section of people that focuses on something specific, and it's the sect of the dragon. The reason why the dragon is because the dragon has meaning in almost every and any religion and spiritual path. Okay, many different readings, meanings, readings, many different meanings. So that is something that I don't have really in my introduction and in my mission statement, if you will, on my Facebook page. You can find it for my sect on my Facebook page, what the sect is actually all about. But I have not actually dissected the name of the sect in there. But you're always high? I can't be always high. Because then it's not, because reality is reality. People are always like, it's a simulation. Reality is not real. Huh? No, reality is very real. Reality is reality as we perceive it. Okay, that's what it is. And it is, I call it, it's more diluted when you are not sober. It's more diluted. The reality is more diluted, but your foot is more in the spiritual realm. Okay, that's of course shamans have done it for thousands of years. They have relied on substances oftentimes to be able to go into the other realm and communicate that way, and extract the things that they needed. So it's like, okay, we can know that substances can help, but I do also like to perceive my reality still, when I need to. But when I don't need to, then I can have it diluted. I can take my reality diluted and be a little bit, my spirit can be scattered a little bit more, and can be, part of it can be swimming in the other realm, and that's beautiful. Kingdom Hearts, oh my god. Kingdom Hearts is more like a dream. That's not a nightmare. Diablo, that's not a nightmare. I love Diablo. Diablo is a great game. But yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately cut. I love that too. I love him too. The music and everything. But yeah, I have to cut this short now because, I don't want to get my viewers down. So I really want to say thank you. I want to say thanks to Sushi for following me. And I want to thank you, Cheesley, for always being there too. That's really amazing. And I'm really thankful for that. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I also want to thank Margaret, even so she wasn't there to get her reading. I want to thank her. I want to thank Emily for coming in. That was awesome too. I'm always glad to see when you're coming in. So I want to thank everybody. I hope everybody has a good night, and I will definitely be back tomorrow. So, have no fear. Dragana is here, but tomorrow, okay? So, Sutra. So I'll be here tomorrow, and yeah, I want to thank you, and I hope you guys have a good night. Tschüss, zdravo, and bye.